Hi there guys, how you all doing? This is Jazz, K-Trend Trader for you. So in this video I'm going to be talking about sector rotation analysis. Going to give you a very basic overview of what sector rotation analysis is and how is it driven. Okay, first of all, you must know SPY, which is the benchmark of the market. So SPY is what is SPY? SPY is a Standard & Poor 500 stocks built into this ETF, and those 500 stocks derive from where? Those 500 stocks are coming from energy, utilities, okay, materials, technology, coming from real estate, financials, etc., etc. So that is why when the SPY moves down or moves up, majority of the sectors are moving up or majority of the sectors are moving down, and these are the sectors that you're seeing on toward to the right of it. Okay, there used to be, I guess, 9 sectors. Let me show you the website, sectorspider.com. There used to be actually 9, then they added the real estate one and the financial services. And you know what, I really don't know why they added. They should have just built into it, but this is where they're trying to encourage investors, hey, come and try these new ETFs out or whatever. As you could see, these are barely even getting traded. They have gaps in there, probably a bigger even spread in there too, so I won't even touch this. But I added them onto this workspace so that you know that we are looking at all the sectors. So going back to what was SPY is again 500 Standard & Poor stocks. So this is where as a smart trader, which I don't see a whole lot of it being talked about or posted or even have ideas about it. Okay, and this is very important. Okay, this is very important for an investor, a trader who is always bullish or who just wants to go long at all times, because the 401k or the IRA don't let them go short. Okay, in fact, this was the time to be shorting the market for last few weeks. As you could see, let me show you the SPY a little bit. As few weeks, as you could see, the SPY been just continually bleeding, right? And in fact, I made a couple calls which didn't work out, but that's fine. That's part of the trading. You adapt to what you see, and if it doesn't work out, you get out of the way and you try to go with the trend. The trend is obviously to the downside. So when you do try to go long, what you really need to do is, if the market is turning up, okay, excuse me, if the market is turning up, you need to look at the sectors. Okay, which sectors are turning up, which sector is defensive? For instance, your utilities, your healthcare, your consumer staples, those are the somewhat of the sectors that are gonna be defensive, meaning if the market is going down, they might go down with the sector, but not as much as the SPY is going down. As you could see, your SPY went down pretty heavily to the downside, right? But if you look at the XLU, this is your XLU sector, utilities. What really happened, right? You had to move down, utilities was up. So these are the sectors if you're long, if you want to stay long at all time, these are the sectors you want to park your money, because the risky stuff is being sold off, right? Your Russell or your Qs, those are, Russell's actually the first, because of the small cap stocks. Those are the first one to go out of your portfolio, or not even yours. Even the big institutions, they're selling the small caps first before they get even into the bigger cap, which are the blue chip or even the Standard & Poor 500. So you need to know the sector rotation analysis, and that is why I'm trying to put more stress on it, because people are posting ideas, stocks. If you're trading, really doesn't matter, okay? Because you, especially if you're day trading, you can go short, you can go long. All you need to do is find a good enough of a trend to get on the board and be in it, be out within 15 minutes to an hour or till end of the day. But when you're long or when you're holding something as a swing trading, you need to do your analysis in it. Okay, so that is kind of like a basic overview of the whole sector rotation analysis. What you could do in here is you can go on to this sectorspider.com. I have Thinkorswim, and you can click on each one of them, and each one of them will go back into it'll show you the holdings, right? It'll show you all the holdings in there. Then you can go even detailed analysis that I'm going to talk about with my swing trading course right now. And then you can actually, what you do is you can either download the Excel file or the .csv. I think it's the comma separated value file, but if you have Excel, just download the Excel file. Once you have that uploaded onto your desktop or wherever you're saving it, then you can go back on and let me show you something. You can have a list of it, right? So all I did was I imported all these symbols from XLE, then I just started looking into it. Trading is not easy, okay? It takes a lot of preparation, it takes a lot of time and devotion into whatever you're doing. You know, people, the chat rooms out there, the services out there, they're not they're charging you, right? They're charging you big bucks or whatever they charge. They're not just sitting out there and saying, okay, let's trade this one. No, they are doing very hard work behind the scenes. Everybody's doing hard work behind the scenes if you want to be successful, but you're paying them to do the hard work, okay? So don't talk bad about them, rather try to find out which one is superior or which one has a better track history, more than not a track history about who has more winners and the losers, but who is more consistent in what they do. What are they doing? What are they providing you on daily, weekly, monthly basis? And if they are, you know, those are the ones that you want to be looking into. In fact, I'm looking into something that has everything. You know, I haven't found really something, but because, you know, with me, you know, time is my issue, and I want just somebody to scan all the stuff for me, right? So that's what that's what a successful trader would want, have somebody to scan all the stuff. So you look at the setup and you agree with the setup, not just because somebody else is agreeing with it, because you're agreeing, you've done all the homework, and all you need is set up eyes out there and to point out this is a setup, hey, I'm gonna take it or not, and it is totally my decision. But going back, you need to do the sector rotation analysis. You need to look at each sector, right? Each sector, which is defensive, which is bullish today. As you can see, XLE is bouncing up today. In fact, I traded ERX a couple times. It's a 3 times or ultra ETF, and you know, it moves. Okay, it moves. The downside or the upside. When it moves, but you just gotta see the setups on it. And what I have also set up in here is along with the daily chart, I have the 20, 50, 200 SMA, just so that I can see where the price is trading, either it's below or above the above these SMAs. So that was kind of like a brief overview of it, okay? And I'm not gonna go too much detail into it. That's not fair to the swing trading course members, and that's where I will break it down even into more you know, refiner, okay, how to look at it, etc. And if you really want to be part of it, okay, again there are services out there, but try to choose the one that is there for you, okay? And if you need to talk to any of my members, let me know, and you can talk to them and see what we do. It's basically, you know, a swing trading course, okay? Swing trading meaning we're putting out all the components that you need as a swing trader, okay? What to look at, what kind of pre-market routine you need, what kind of trade plan. In fact, I provide a trade plan, what kind of trade plan you want, okay? What stocks you need to look at, and what are the indications you're looking at if you're going short, if you're going long, and you know, entry, stop, and what indicators you're looking at, etc. So it's at the end you have the whole course, and then you become part of this trading course, the community. And not just that, it becomes even more interactive, where videos like this will be posting in there. Of course, you know, I'm gonna add a lot more to it. And these are the continuing educational kind of videos, and this one-time kind of deal, okay? You get in and that's it, and after that I keep on adding videos. And if anybody have a question about a instrument, I just try to do my complete analysis on that, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna stop here and put this up there, and if you need to share with everybody. If you're learning from it, good. And just make sure you're doing the right thing, weekly, monthly. If you're doing longer term trading, do analysis every other week. If you're doing swing trading, do analysis end of the week, maybe Friday or beginning of the Monday or over the weekend, whatever it is that you want to do, so that you're prepared for your next move. You know exactly where you're getting into, what has a more, what instrument has more relative strength over the benchmark of the market. So that's it. I'm gonna you know, cut it out here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.